Stereo. M4. 48. Speech.
5 a.m. and I'm getting out of bed, even though I couldn't sleep properly overnight because of bloody fucking pain all over me. I have to do a hot doc appointment for later as well and get some other skin things off because the doctor explained it really well yesterday that she wants to get all the stuff taken care of, but she'll only do it if I'm up, like medically fit to accept it, As soon as I say, oh, I'm okay, there's nothing else to do today, then that's her cue to say, right, stop, we're not doing any more. But that means I now have to get my skin checked every 2 or 3 weeks. Oh, God, until it fucking gets sorted out. Hey, I have to get a checkup every 2 weeks, guys. Oh dear, a checkup every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks now, a checkup. Hey? Every 2 weeks. God. I'm going to make a nice cup of coffee. Yum. Make a nice cuppa. And I'm going to have, what am I going to have to eat today? Everything. Everything sounds good. But yeah, for the sake of protecting identity in this video, I'm going to make up fake names for people because I don't want to give anybody's real name.
Door closed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes. Start. High power microwave. 7 minutes.
Now, Blind Music Mum, I'm sure you all know who I'm talking about. I won't give you their real name. I'm going to call them... In this video, I'm going to call them... let me think of a name that doesn't, click. Let me think. While I'm getting something to eat. Strawberries, I'll eat them later. Let's call let's call this person Katie. Katie decided to kick up a stink, so I decided that I would cut Katie out of my life entirely. I hope I never have to deal with Katie ever again. Ever. And Blind Music Mum, I'm hoping you'll know who I'm referring to. If you don't, you'll have to text me. I'm going to be putting Twitter back on my iPad soon after I've had something to eat and a cup of coffee. I'm going to be putting Twitter on the iPad. I'm not identifying my username. Nobody is getting my Twitter username. If people know it already, that's okay. But I'm not going to give it out on YouTube. People can figure it out, or they aren't going to get my username. So, Katie kicked up a stink, so I lost it and I said, well, see you later, Katie. Now, Katie's out of my life. I found Katie to be a very judgmental, horrible person. And when I saw the doctor yesterday, she was absolutely wonderful, and she said she could not do anything else until I come back in a couple of weeks, because she wants to see that I'm not feeling too painful. And I forgot to tell her about the wart on my leg, but at that stage she couldn't do anything because I was suffering too much. She had to just stop and cave in and say, no, if there's nothing else to do straight up, then she has to let me come back a second time. It's just how it is. But she didn't do it in a demeaning, inhumane, fuck you if you get sick and die kind of way. She was more like, your skin's fucked, you'll need more stuff done to it, but you're too sick, you have to go home and rest. We can do so much, and then when you're in a lot of pain, we have to give up and start again next time. That's just how procedures work. Some things have to be layered. You can only do so much to a human body in one day before it just gets too much. And, I wanted a doctor who could explain it to me properly, and they did. The only problem is the recording is deleted. It didn't save, so I can't load it. But, these apple turnovers are beautiful. Yum. So yeah, Katie did a lot of good, but with doing a lot of good, there was a lot of shit that me and Katie clashed over as well.
Complete.
I also love, sarcastically, how Katie was all about helping me, but it had to do with agreeing to help me or she wouldn't help me. And I'm like, most people do that. They agree to help you, but really they don't. It's like, you get the good side of a person, and when you get to really know them, they start to switch and they show you who they really are, and you're like, oh, why didn't I know about that before? The other thing I'm finding really dodgy with Katie is when, you know, she thinks she can just take over and mind and, you know, pry into my business. So now that I know all that about her, well, yeah. And I find it quite funny that Katie applies to work with people with disabilities knowing that she can threaten them with jail whenever she wants to. Because she feels like it. And I just think how inhumane of people to work with people with disabilities knowing that they can treat the disabled clients however they want. For me, I think it's bullshit. In my mind, if Katie wants to get paid so much money, why has she got a job where she doesn't get paid much money? It doesn't make much sense to me. Unfortunately for Katie, she doesn't realise that I don't tolerate people like her for 2 seconds. So as soon as she starts up with all of her children's business, you know what happens? I just don't respond. I just don't pick up the phone. I just don't do anything. I don't need to. I won't do anything. I just don't do nothing. Because when people act like babies, do you know what I do? I treat them like babies. It's their problem. They act like a baby, they are getting treated like one. No bullshitting from me, dear. You give me children's responses, I'm going to ignore you and say that you should be seen and not heard. This is how I treat people like Katie. And with her attitude, and I tell Katie straight out, don't let any of your stupid bloody group of people speak to me like that. I won't be spoken to in any way, shape or form like that at all. I don't tolerate any shit from people. I just don't. Chip. And when my, other innocent support worker, we'll call her Ricky. Not her real name, we're calling her Ricky for now. When I do recordings, I do have to trim out the stuff that's not meant to be in there. I'm going to pig out on toast today just because I can. And pig out on it. Oh, the bread came apart. The bread came apart. Of course it came apart. Why did it do that? God damn it. It had to come apart. Oh. Bloody bread. It came apart. Oh. I'm having a whole lot of bread as toast because I can.
Door open.
Because I can. Now, hang on, the iPad's in the road. Oh, fuck. I put the jug on top of the iPad. Whoops! I did that. Of course I did.
Door closed.
Let me check if the record button is still on.
Speech on.
Jesus.
Stop. But pause.
Yes,
Minus
the
9,
record
4,
button
7.
is still
Speech.
going.
1, 2, 3, 4 minutes.
Oops, I put on for 4 minutes. Fuck.
High, medium, low power, microwave. 1, 2 minutes. Start.
Okay.
Medium, low power, microwave. 2 minutes.
Time to make a coffee. Hang on, I've got... Oh no, I need to get a teaspoon. Okay. So, with Katie carrying on the way she did, and then you've got Ricky. At least Ricky asks, if there's anything that's wrong, and I'm like, oh, it's okay. I said, the only thing that's wrong is I can never buy enough groceries, and we had to laugh, didn't we? We had to bloody laugh. Of course, I can never get enough groceries. And I said, don't worry about how the dishes are done. If they're done well, I'll just find them and put them up. Don't worry about the dishes. Worry about me eating and not going hungry. Worry about that. And we had a laugh. So every single Tuesday we're going to deal with doctor appointments, settling appointments, shopping appointments, groceries, everything. Every fucking Tuesday, which is amazing. So?
Complete.
I'd rather Ricky ask too many questions and get, oh yes, everything's fine dear, than to not ask me enough questions or make assumptions. Like, I'd rather just people ask the questions and I'll just say, oh no, that isn't working. That isn't working.
Door open.
Okay, the bread is ready for toast. Yes.
Door
Alright.
closed.
Hang on. Make my coffee and then do my toast.
Door open.
I forgot about fresh bread. When you
closed.
get it out of the freezer, it crumbles easily. When you pull it apart, it crumbles. It just crumbles in your hand and you think, oh, fuck. Crumbles in your hand. And you think, oh, shit. Okay, that's the grocery bags. Alright, I'll deal with them. I might put them in my bag, actually. I'm going to have a lot of toast. Beautiful coffee. Yum! And I'm going to drink all the other milk, and get a new milk tomorrow, or maybe even, I don't know, on Saturday when I walk to the shops. Because now that I don't have fortnightly outings anymore, I can now start doing a few things on the weekend in my own time. Oh well. Hang on. So, I guess you learn the hard way when you've got support workers. Don't assume face value they're perfect, because they might be, but they might also be a bit shoddy too. Oh, this bread's a bit shoddy as well. It's just very thin and crumbly. Don't know why I got thin and crumbly bread, but I did. Ah, shit. It's thin and it's crumbly. Oh, it's yummy, but it's very crumbly. Jesus. It's just so crumbly. Oh, I need to put this in the microwave.
Door open.
Bastard. Oh.
Door closed. Start. High power microwave. 30 seconds.
I don't know why I got that bloody crumbly bread for. It does taste yum, but, you know, at what cost? When you can't even get the bread apart without breaking it up, you know.
Press cancel. Door open.
Okay. Jesus. The knife is underneath the thing and I didn't
Door
want to
closed.
get too hot. That wouldn't be good. No, it wouldn't be good. Come on. Oh, I don't know what's wrong with me to use these crappy pieces of bread. God. I don't know what's wrong with me at all, really. Oh, Jesus. Now I've got to move this out of the fucking road. Yes, I like noodles, but they need to be out of my road for now. I need to get a whole heap of noodles next week and bulk buy them. Because, you know, I need to get lots of them. I'm having lots of toast. Lots. A lot. So that I don't have to do it later. Get the chicken chuck it away. Chuck it away. Because it's pretty rotten right now. I ate most of it. What am I going to have on my pizza toast? Yeah, what am I going to actually have? Right? Yeah, a little bit of that. Yep. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Need to dispose of those vomit eggs too. Oil up some eggs and have some egg sandwiches. So, for Katie to do what she did, well, whatever. Goodbye, Katie, and, you know, not welcome back into my life again, that's for sure. Not gonna happen. Oh, this is this high tin loaf bloody shit that I've got. This high tin loaf is crap. It's rubbish. I mean, it's nice bread, but it's very it's very hard to mess with. Shit. There we go. Okay, it is nice bread admittedly, but you know, it's hard to deal with. It's crumbly and it's very, very easy to stuff up. It's very easy to butter up actually. Now I have to clean out my toaster because all the crumbs will go berserk. And if people think they can get onto my YouTube channel, watch a video and then judge me because they don't like what they're hearing, well, get off my channel. That's all you will be getting from me is get off my channel. Oh no, the fucking alarm's going off. Shit. Start messing with my stuff, I'll get rid of it. It's one thing to say you want me to put your own stuff, then I say yes or no. But as soon as people start just making stuff, I'm like, no, don't get rid of my life. I really don't. crappy bread going. Turn it over because it's burnt on the bottom and cold on the top. Oh Jesus! I hate this fucking bread. Oh, I hate this bread. Now it's all the way to the fucking toaster. Oh. This is stupid bread. It burns easily, this shit. So yeah, when anyone starts arranging everything the way I want it done, I just think, nah, that is not what I want in a support worker. If someone does what works for them, not what works for me, they can get out of my life. And then to turn around and say, I decide whether you put sound clips and whatever up on your channel. Like, no, you don't. It's not your life. It's my life. And if you don't like what I do in my life, you can get out. I don't like people telling me what I can and can't do with my life. I don't tolerate anybody telling me what I can and can't do with my phone and videos and all that. It's like, it isn't your video. And when people don't admit to me straight out, I can't do recordings on your videos, yet they were going to help me. Someone was going to help me do recordings that would show my face and my clothes and everything, and I said no. And when I said, can you please help me the way I want you to help me with recording videos, did I get a yes or no answer? No. The question was ignored. So, goodbye Katie, and fuck you. Get a decent job and get paid better, because you're not going to get paid off your disability clients when you treat them like shit. And don't you dare tell me what to say to my doctors, thank you. It is between me and my doctors, thank you. Horrible old Katie, I hate you. Right, that's my rant over and done with. As for everyone else, I hope we're all okay, and Ricky will be picking me up next week. She is okay. She's a decent person. Today I'm doing for the blind music mum, there'll be an unlisted, if my phone saves it, there'll be an unlisted recording. Unlisted. Oh, this bread's crap. I don't know why it's... I bought this skinny bloody shit. Fucking skinny bread. Oh, why did I buy it? But that was my decision to buy that, not everyone else's, so... Okay, I can now put the butter in the fridge. On some toast. Feta. A little bit of feta. I love feta cheese. Yum. Get out a teaspoon. Yum. Teaspoonful of Danish feta. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a knife to spread that. And then get a new knife for spreading, like chrome knife and stuff like that. I absolutely love Danish feta on toast. It is beautiful. So yeah, went, some bitch who doesn't know me very well is going to turn around and tell me what I can and can't put on my YouTube videos. Well, goodbye bitch, you don't control me. No, that is how it is. Okay, we get a new knife. I love that Danish cheddar taste. Yum. Yum. So, when someone wants to be stupid at me, they are going to get no answer or responses from me, dear. Not going to happen. Okay, so take this to my table. And then get my iPad. And in a couple of weeks get some more skin disease taken off. Because in my mind it's just a fucking skin disease. What else could it not be? And then when I'm in too much pain, give in and say, I'll be back in a couple of weeks. Doctor, who doesn't judge, yay! Papers in the road. Oh, let's hope from now on that I just have decent people to work with. And next time, I will not give people chances. If I think something's dodgy, they're going. And for someone to turn around and say, I'm controlling what you do with your phone, they must be very poor and probably don't have a decent job. So maybe they need to let go of their bad job and get a decent job somewhere. This Danish feta is beautiful. And my question to most people working in disability is, why are they working there if years later they're going to sue the clients? Like, they're going to blame the clients for the disability that, the behaviour is pretty shocking, but if you're going to work with behavioural clients, you're going to get shocking behaviour, and then you're going to blame everyone else for choosing that job. You make a decision to work in an environment that you don't like, and then you go and blame everyone else for that decision. How is that ever going to help anybody? But no, people go and blame everyone for everything, except to say, you know what? I worked in a really shitty environment and I hate it. I'm going to get a job somewhere else. But no, people have to go and sue a company over something that they can't control. Surely most of these people know that the majority of clients are going to stay really immature and with really shocking behavioural traits forever. So, you know what I do when people demand a response from me? I just say, no, you're not getting a response. How about they change and say they're a better person because they can see and they don't have disabilities, they can get a better job. I can't see, I can't get a better job. Why do people think they can treat disabled people like shit and say, we want the disabled people to change for the better, we don't have to change for the better? Well, you know what? It goes both ways. If you want your disabled clients to change, you need to change for the better. Or the clients are not going to give a shit. And then the ones that don't even know are pretty much going to say, oh well, my cunt of a disability company wants me to change, but I can't change and they're not willing to try to help me, so fuck them. And do you know what? I'm verbal and I can hear, and I think the very fucking same way. Fuck all of these disability companies. My viewpoint is that disability companies have gone downhill since the NDIS. Because they allow support workers to treat clients like shit. then the companies allow the support workers to do all the financial settlements and suing of these clients. Mind you, clients don't get a say. Clients don't get a chance at rehab. Clients don't get a chance to ever change. When they can't change because they just can't do it, they're never given a chance to get help where you can't put up with their behaviour, but you can get them help to stop them doing it, but no one wants to do that. Everybody wants to throw around the blame game. So yes, fuck all these disability companies, and I'm saying that, and I can hear and I can speak. Imagine what the non-speaking and non-hearing are thinking. And then I'm getting to the point where I'm just losing it all the time now. Oh, well, I guess that's just how it is. What can you do to change me? Nothing. Just let me lose it and let me die. But that's the way the world thinks now. I love Nutella on toast. Yum. Yum. I'm never buying this high tin loaf shit bread again. It's fucking thin and crumbly. It's great for sandwiches, no good for toast. So, what else can I say? What else can I say? I will say that this Nutella on toast is absolutely beautiful.